Welcome back to Risque Business News. I'm Mae.
And I'm Laura. What the hell are we talking about?
Oh, boy. Okay, so we had a fan write in. Thank you to Serena. She wrote in. She asked us to talk about Cody Ko and his controversies.
Ooh.
So if you don't know Cody Ko, he is a massive YouTuber. I actually had no idea who this person is, which is crazy, seeing as he has 6 million followers. I mean, it's insane.
I have no idea who this person is, so I'll be learning about him live.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be a fan.
Maybe
I'll be 6 million and one by the end of this.
Probably. I don't know if he's really our cup, but yeah.
I go all in on Cody Ko.
And we're also going to be talking about Tana Mongeau. So that is someone who's accusing him of something, and her podcast, Brooke Schofield. And I'm going to go into like some influencer stuff and like who the fuck these people are, why they all hate each other, and
oh, that's why they're popular.
I don't know. I have some theories, but anyway, we'll talk about it. Enjoy.
Right, enjoy.
Where's the money? I don't understand how you make money.
Hold on.
From that, though.
2 stand-up comics in New York City.
Just learned a lot of this stuff. I'm going to ask all the stupid questions that you might be thinking at home, but are afraid to ask people.
Making it to where you feel like you're too stupid to be able to ever engage in it, they win.
Why the fuck are they doing this?
It's to make money. It's Risque Business News.
I was just telling Mae, she has a picture of this guy pulled up. It looks like a friend of the pod comedian, Marcus Monroe.
Marcus Monroe, if you're listening.
This is your twin.
Yeah, you should get on his show.
He's doing well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking amazing. So you brought
I went to Target. That was I was like, Mae's like, there's a lot of characters. And I was like, I fucking got you. Whiteboard time.
So
Risque Business News is entering our whiteboard era.
We kind of love this. We should mount this, but I want to do a little whiteboard of all these characters and how they're all related because there's so many characters.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's because I'm old. I'm 34. I'm famously barefoot and pregnant and all that shit.
Barefoot and pregnant.
But I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are, and they all have more followers than the fucking like borough of Brooklyn.
That's nuts.
Than people that live here.
That is insane.
Really
I hate when people
else.
do things and it gets popular and I don't know about it.
That happens all the time.
I know. It's pissing me off. People need to cut that shit out.
I would love to not know about any of this, actually.
I want to know. I want to be involved.
Gosh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Cody Ko. Let's put him on the chart, I guess. Do you want to write Cody Ko in the middle there?
Oh, have you ever seen my handwriting?
Yes.
Oh, and then you can go from there.
Why don't we put it maybe on that chair or something, and we can have that.
This is coming around. Okay. Sorry,
everybody.
Christ.
Guys, we're trying our best here. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
We don't have 6 million followers. This is the largest fucking. How much was this?
$20.
Are you what?
That's a good price.
That is a fucking deal.
This is a steal and a half.
Oh my god.
In Brooklyn, everything costs like. I think like a granola bar. You're like hitting $8.
That's absolutely
okay. Cody
insane.
with a C.
Yes.
My hand's like shaking.
C-O-D. It's actually better handwriting than I remember it being.
It's because I'm trying. Guys, I write like I'm a medical professional.
Yes, you
and
do.
I do not have. I do sales and comedy.
Oh my god,
I can't write,
dude. I was so fucking sidebar. I was so tired.
Because you're pregnant.
In a meeting today, it was crazy how fucking tired. I was like losing blood in my face. I was like losing my mind. And
are you okay?
I'm okay, but I think I might have diabetes already. You know how I told you I'm probably going to get pregnancy diabetes? I was
wait. Hold on. I know you mentioned pregnancy diabetes. Should I be concerned?
I think I have diabetes.
Is this your second? I feel like in the last episode, we also had like a brief medical situation where I was like, hello?
Oh, yeah. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I also had an asthma attack the other day, and I couldn't find my fucking inhaler, and I was getting so angry. And she
like sends it to the group chat, and I'm like, do you need help? Do you need fucking the hospital, dude?
So when I have an asthma attack, my first instinct is to get like really upset. Like I get really, really angry. And I texted the guy who's helping us decorate our house we're moving into. And I was like, when the fuck are we moving in? Because I can't live in this house for one more second. I'm having an asthma attack. He was like, oh my God, I have nothing to do with the asthma attack.
It's just a design professional.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just here to pick out fucking velvet couches, dude. I don't know what the hell you're yelling at me for. Anyway. So yeah, I had to eat a nectarine afterwards and I felt okay. So I was like, it's the sugar.
Oh
my God. It's the diabetes.
You got the diabetes.
Probably not. I don't know, maybe.
You should.
I assume.
You should probbe ask your doctor. Don't ask
Well,
the fans.
What
Don't
do you
ask
guys
people
think?
listening.
I'm gonna go to my doctor
Sound
on
off
Thursday.
in the comments if you think Mae has diabetes.
I'm gonna go to my doctor on Thursday, but you guys tell me
Yeah.
about whether or not I have diabetes. Okay, so Cody Ko, this
We'll
man.
tell you if you're right.
This man, he is 33 years old now.
33.
Okay?
I'll add that detail.
He's 33 now. He was
Cody Ko.
25 at the end of this.
33M.
33 male, Los Angeles, California.
L.A. Good. Keeping track.
They're all Los Angeles,
All
California.
right. Don't worry. I'll keep track.
By the way, doing this story, no offense to Serena that wrote this in. We love you, Serena. But doing this story just made me realize I was like, fucking hell, am I glad I don't live in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Christ. Not that I would be like with, not that I would be around these people, but just knowing they are there.
I mean, I'm sure we've got similar types.
That's true.
Probably in this building.
Yeah, that's true.
We live in Fort Greene. I saw this really funny map of Brooklyn where it had like Williamsburg and that entire region, like Bushwick and all that. And it goes DJs. And then it circles our area and it goes podcasters. I was like, yeah,
Oh, wow, that's hilarious.
100% right.
It's us.
It's where they're all coming from.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cody Ko is a 33-year-old man now. At the time of the scandal, he was 25 years old. But this
I can't
man has
put that on the board.
6 million YouTube subscribers. 6 million people. Think about how many fucking people that is. That is like a demographic that could sway an election. Like that is a lot of human beings. Okay.
God damn.
What the fuck? And
What does he do? Because he's just existing?
So his description on his YouTube page is Cody Ko is an actor / comedian / YouTuber / podcaster / SoundCloud rapper / internet bad boy based in Venice, California.
Bad boy.
We should be internet bad boying.
I've been asking. I've been trying to get in that, trying to get that role.
Yeah.
Sending an application.
So he does a lot of like comedy videos.
Okay.
He does a lot of like popular videos with this other guy whose name I'm blanking on. Motherfuck. Oh, Noel Miller.
Noel.
Noel.
Noel. Noel.
It's a man. I don't know what his name is.
And
Noel Miller or something like that.
Right.
God damn.
It's the diabetes talking.
I have diabetes. You guys, please give me a break.
Okay, so this is an LA guy.
LA dude. He does. So
we know his age.
Cody Ko. We'll go with 30.
Question mark.
30s.
Male. They know each other.
Yes, they do podcasts together.
Okay.
And yeah, so he basically does a lot of like funny videos commentating. Like it's very much what do you call those things? Like when people stitch. It'll be like stitching on like TikTok or wherever. It'll be like this woman did this thing, and then it's like them underneath it, and they're like making fun of her. Like not necessarily making fun of her, but commentating.
Okay, I like those videos.
Yeah, I mean sometimes don't you fucking hate? So sometimes on YouTube it'll be like this crazy thing happened, and then you click on the YouTube video, and it'll be like some guy commenting, and I'm like, stop talking. I just want to watch the original video.
Oh yeah, where there's like clearly viral content, like that's like
yeah,
I don't know, it's like a fucking dog flying or something, and the guy's like, this is my opinion over the
yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. We just want to see the video, the core video.
I want to see the core video. That's what I came here for. It's so fucking annoying.
You know that. That's why you have it tagged with like dog flying video.
Right.
Not your stupid ass. This plant is growing into my region. Every time I get I get into it more. It is. I don't know why. There's no light. There's barely any light for this thing. I don't water it.
You don't?
No.
You don't?
Not really.
Wow. That's actually amazing. I kill every plant I've ever had. I have fake ones now. I don't know why.
I don't know. I think it's just a weed. Okay.
Well, it looks good. But I mean, yeah, it is encroaching in your territory.
Okay. Noel Miller. More characters.
Okay. So what's the tea? What are we all here for? Okay. So Cody Ko has stepped down from the day-to-day tasks of his podcast network, although it seems like he's still doing his podcast, following allegations that he had sex with a 17-year-old when he was 25.
Oh.
So
in California, that's not allowed?
You know what? It's crazy how this all worked out. Is that you can, from this like brief thing I saw, if you're under 20 or if you're 24 and under, you can have sex with a 17-year-old.
Oh.
So he like, it was like just like 6 months in either direction. the other way. Let me fact check myself. I'm just like, I mean, who cares, right? But I mean,
who really gives a shit? But at the same time,
I'm like, how do I search this? How old can you be to have sex with a 17-year-old? I'm gonna get flagged.
Sex. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're gonna fuck my IP address up with 17-year-old.
California. I'm like,
who's
California sex laws? I'm gonna get fucking flagged, dude.
California? What is kids sex?
Okay, so it just says plainly. In summary, the age of consent is 18 years old. Okay, but what is that? I'm like, in summary, what did you say before that?
Yeah. Sounds like there were other points that were important. Yeah. You're just glossing over random website.
So funny. Well, yeah. So it seems like it's pretty.
So either way, the fact that this is a conversation means that people were upset about the whole thing.
People were upset, and so I tried to look into like other scandals because these types of influencers usually have a million scandals, racist tweets, all this shit. Blah,
sure,
blah, blah.
Of course.
And I couldn't find anything on this particular guy, so I was like, oh, maybe that's why it's taken off in such a huge way.
He's
because
like
it was
a
like
wholesome man.
I don't think it was necessarily wholesome, but it was like out of left field, like where other people have had a lot of, like, for example, the woman who is accusing him, influencer Tana Mongeau. She's 26 now.
Is she a big character? Should I make her name big?
Yeah, pretty big. Well, it's okay.
Not this good. I'm just gonna make
it's Mongeau.
Oh Christ.
Yeah, but they call her Mojo.
Mojo.
Yeah. So she's 26 now. This woman has like 7 million followers. She's got a good she has an audience.
Damn.
An audience.
Was she one of those ladies in the TikTok?
She was the blonde lady in the TikTok. So I sent Laura this TikTok and she was just like, who are these people and why do I care? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. I was like,
I don't know and I don't know.
But people care about her. 26-year-old female. A lot of people follow her. You said 6 million?
At least. That's the last time I checked.
Okay. Damn. Good for you, Tana.
What a crazy name. But anyway, so she alleged that when she was 17, she had sex with Cody when he was 25. So in the statements that she said, she brought this up on her podcast, the Canceled Podcast. That's what it's called.
Hell of a name.
She does it with this woman named Brooke Schofield.
Oh, I know that name.
Yeah. She's actually in some hot water right now as well.
Is that why I know it? Brooke?
Maybe.
Schofield, we'll make that up.
They're kind of like adjacent to comedy sometimes, like
Canceled.
Some comedians that we know actually have been on their podcast.
That's probably why I recognize it.
Yeah.
Do you ever get nervous writing by hand that you can't spell check while you're writing?
No.
I don't know how to spell, it turns out.
Yeah.
Writing canceled and I'm like, it's 2 L's, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It turns out there was no little squiggly line that showed up after I wrote that down. So
that's interesting. I
what are you
gonna
do?
Dyslexic, and we're finding out live. That's so crazy.
I don't know, guys. Thank God I live in the computer age.
That's so insane. So anyway, basically she put it out on her podcast where she was like, "Yeah, I had sex with him when I was 17 and he was 25," just like plainly.
Okay.
She said that she had no trauma with it. She also said that she got mad at another character. Her name is, what the fuck is her name? Oh, Gabby Hanna. You would recognize her if you saw her. She's another person with like 6 million followers.
Is her first name Gabby with an I?
Yes.
Damn, I've definitely seen her.
She
2 first names, lady.
She got mad at Hannah because Hannah was like trying to tell Cody, like allegedly Hannah was like, or Gabby Hanna said at the time, "Hey, stop hitting on her. She's 17." And Cody tried to have sex with her anyway. So that's kind of like part of the bigger scandal.
Okay, so Gabby Hanna was like being normal.
Being normal.
Like if I was with someone and they were 25 and hitting on a 17-year-old, I'd be like, stop.
Yeah.
And we're being filmed? Are you fucking crazy? I'd be like,
right.
For the record, stop.
Yes. And Tana at the time, so she had just dropped out of high school. She was like trying to make a career for herself in like fame and internet and all that stuff. And so at the time she was mad at her because she was like, I like this guy. I'm trying to hook up with him, and you're being like a cock block.
Classic horny kid.
But now,
do you know what I
she's
mean? Like just being. I remember
Yeah.
being that age. And I would have totally gotten so pissed.
100%.
I never fell into this kind of a category, thank God. But if I had, good luck. Good luck
Yeah.
stopping me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like,
He still is an adult and needs to like,
yeah.
follow the law.
Yeah.
Especially in this scenario. What you
I
guys
mean,
professionally speak on camera. You don't think this is going to come back around?
Yeah. And then so now that this is such a big story, apparently Cody Ko was also dating somebody really young when he was in his 20s as well.
Okay.
Some girl named Evie. That's all I saw. But it was like very much like alleged on TikTok and like Reddit and stuff. So I don't really know. And she's not famous. Also, what's really sad is he just had a baby this year with his wife. His wife is probably like, God fucking damn it.
That sucks. Can you imagine?
No.
Can you imagine the fight that would ensue?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
God damn. That household knows no peace.
No
right
peace. No peace. I was actually thinking, I mean, Crystalia is obviously like a crazy fucking situation and yada yada, blah, blah, blah.
That really escalated over there.
Very much escalated. And when that all came out, his girlfriend was pregnant with their baby. And I was like, imagine being pregnant and having that stress on you.
No.
Such
It's genuinely not healthy for the kid.
No, it's like a fucking nightmare. And it's his fault. It's not the people. It's not the, whatever.
Of course.
But it just fucking sucks. Like, that's so sad. Yeah, so he's like really fucking bummed about it. And like, to me, okay, here's the thing though. Obviously, you're not supposed to have sex with 17-year-olds. Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
But let's just get that out of the way.
Right.
But like these people and this group of individuals, which I'll get into some other ones, that's like almost a nothing burger compared to the other things that go on in this,
that's true.
in this world. It's like almost a nothing burger. So it's kind of amazing it's getting this much traction.
Yeah, I know. He should, you shouldn't do that. You should get in trouble for doing that. You like, just because there's other issues doesn't mean that you can't get in trouble for when you do things. But I hear you. The fact that this is, I actually think I think I saw like something about this like come up on my feed.
Yeah.
Which I'm not in this world.
No.
At all. I'm following fucking Elon Musk
yelling
and his kid yelling at him, which is wild.
I haven't seen that at all either.
Oh God.
Which is interesting.
She should start a podcast. It's wild. That is a different episode. But yeah, the fact that it's like getting this much attention, I guess it just goes to show that they're interesting people that people like to chat about.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, so there are some, I feel like this group of people, I almost want to say it's like kind of some weird conspiracy to just get both of their names in the press and get some like generation going. I don't know.
Really? I feel like that's our take on almost every story. We're like, this is PR.
Not necessarily, but it is like.
Who's this one? She's pretty.
This is Tana.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah. So this is the same woman that was talking in the TikTok. So she looks very different depending on.
Oh, honestly,
where
same.
you're at. Same, yeah.
Honestly, that's relatable. I get that.
That's so true. I know. I've been doing these stupid face to cameras lately. If you guys want to follow us on Instagram,
you've been doing great.
Thank you. I'm trying. Listen, I'm fucking trying my best here. But I've noticed, like, depending on the lighting, I look like a different person.
100%.
And people are going to be like,
even when I edit this podcast, sometimes I'm like, who is this cast of characters that is coming through? Totally different day by day.
We don't know.
Like, is that me?
No. So she has 8.5 million TikTok followers.
Damn.
That's like more Jews than are in the world.
Yeah, it really. Whoa.
Yeah, more.
You put it that way.
Yeah, like literally, it's like close. I think like there's the Jewish population is like 12 million or something. It's like,
oh my God,
close to
2 out of 3 Jews follow her.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know if she has any. Not one Jewish
not
person.
Not one Jewish person. Anyway, so she said on many times, she said many times, she was like, so many worse things have happened to me. Like, yeah, looking back, I'm kind of like, it's kind of weird that he did that when he was older. But he was like, I don't associate any trauma with it. I want it to go away. I don't care. It's like, why bring it up then?
Yeah. I mean, no offense, lady, but you knew this was going to get traction. I kind of agree with you. I
Yeah.
feel like this was on purpose to an extent.
I think it was on purpose. Like she was a little quiet for a little while, and then she just came out with this, and now it's like huge. And like he obviously has a huge platform, so does she. It's just like interesting. I'm not saying I don't think anyone's accusing them of lying. I think it did happen.
No, it does sound.
I just think it's interesting. She also talked about it in December on their Patreon, I guess, and it like got no traction, and then she brought it up again at like a live show, but like super casually, like an Easter egg for people kind of thing. It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's just
I don't like that because it's like that's a crime. How are you gonna Easter egg?
Yeah.
That feels a little icky to me. Not
It
that
is.
it's by any means. I guess if it happened to her, she's allowed to bring it up in whatever way she wants. I'm trying to be
Yeah.
so delicate right now.
I know.
Do you see me tiptoeing
I know.
like a fucking professional?
We're walking around on fucking broken glass right now. It's
I know.
crazy.
And mostly, he should just not be creepy.
Yeah.
That's a significant age difference. I'll say it.
At that time in your life, it is definitely.
Yeah.
That's like about the age difference me and Mark are, but I met him when I was 25 and he was 32.
Which is
So that's
totally different.
completely
At
different.
exactly. At that point, you are entering college versus having significantly exited.
Yeah. Well, she didn't go to college, but yes.
But yeah, exactly. But just
In a world.
in a world.
Yeah. So she actually went on Trisha Paytas, another person. She went on Trisha Paytas. You probably have seen this girl before.
TAS?
Paytas.
How old?
I think she's like my age. She just had a baby actually.
So
Trisha Paytas
34 female.
has
a baby.
Age. She's 36. Okay, she's a little
God
older than
damn
me.
Race.
Ew, I just forgot I was 34. I was like,
No.
why'd you write 34? I'm 33. Oh no.
Nightmare.
Gross. The other day, Mark was like, I was pouring myself my like third bowl of Cocoa Puffs. I've been on a Cocoa Puff. I'm diabetes. I have diabetes
You do have diabetes.
And-
that baby has diabetes.
already.
Oh my God.
But anyway, so I was pouring myself my third bowl of Cocoa Puffs, and Mark was like, I was like, oh, like, he was like, you're the only 34-year-old woman that eats Cocoa Puffs, and I'll go, ew. And he goes, it's not that bad. It's just like a little sugar, whatever. I go, I was talking about the 34-year-old part.
Mark's defending your third bowl of cocoa.
Yeah.
He's doing good. Good job.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Good
like,
job. That's exactly what a husband to a pregnant lady should do. No, you're good, dude.
I mean, honestly, they're not that many calories. It's like all nonsense and bullshit. But it's
Really?
like it's
How
like 200
funny that you
calories
can't
per
have beef
bowl.
jerky, but you can have Cocoa Puffs.
Oh yeah.
You can't have sushi, but you can have Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, I have a lot of Cocoa Puffs.
God,
I know. I am so over being pregnant. It's like crazy.
you've got so much longer to go. It's annoying.
I know.
We're all annoyed.
I know.
Happy for the baby though.
I
Can't wait for that.
I really want pre-made egg salad.
That's so weird. That's just literally disgusting. You keep bringing up weird shit, and I'm like, I'm not gonna yes and this random bullshit.
I would love nothing more than like a really, really mustardy pre-made egg salad, and I'm gonna dip like rice crackers in the egg salad.
Do you eat egg salad generally? I have not. I think I've eaten egg salad twice in my life.
I have it like once a year. Like once every while I'll have an egg salad.
Fuck?
But
Wait, and you can't have egg salad?
no, I can.
Oh.
It's just like I shouldn't have something that's like sitting at Whole Foods like with mayonnaise in it for a long time.
Oh, so you gotta make egg salad.
God damn it. Fine, I'll make my egg salad. Ooh, I'm so excited for my egg salad.
Coming over here
I
with
want
solutions.
I want it to
Over
be
here.
really cold, you know?
No,
Yeah.
that's weird. What the hell? I had pad see ew and watermelon. That was what I ate today.
That sounds good, actually.
That's not bad.
Maybe I'll get some Thai food.
Okay.
Anyway, back to Trisha Paytas.
This brief intermission of weird pregnancy cravings.
So she
Cold egg salad.
She is fucking nuts, dude. Where'd she go? I have a picture of her, and it got
Yeah,
deleted
this name's
somehow.
very familiar, so I'm excited to see. I know this.
Here she
Oh,
is.
yeah. I've seen this lady.
Yeah, Trish the Fish, I think, is what she goes by on social media, or at least on some social medias. She is entertaining as fuck, actually, but she was on her podcast, and she basically was like, Tana was on her podcast talking about it. That's the thing. Like, something big will happen. It'll get a lot of traction, and then they do the tour. They do the press tour. You know what I mean?
So that, you're right. This is probably, what a fucked up thing to kind of like use as.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not trying to blame her. God, I suck.
No, I mean, we both
now.
suck. Yeah, we're going to get canceled.
I should be mad at him, not anything that they're up to. But it does feel like they're using this to just generate content, which is weird.
Well, because that's what they're talented at. Like, they don't have a talent necessarily, but the talent is just being in the press, being in the world, being, you know what I mean?
Right. It's just staying in the conversation.
Staying relevant.
Is Trish the fish with a PH? Because I wrote it that way. Like Fish the band.
Maybe.
Okay.
I actually have no idea. But now, Tana was saying that she's like, I've seen a bunch of comments trying to discredit me because of my reputation as a controversial personality. And it's like, yeah, that's not fair. Because.
So saying that she's lying?
Well, they're like, actually, like, even worse than that. Like, they're kind of saying, like, because it's her, who cares? Oh. Which is, like, yikes. Way worse.
Yeah, that is worse.
I don't think anyone doesn't believe it. Because she also said, in that clip I sent you, she was like, I don't even know when we first started hooking up, but I don't know if she said it exactly like that, because then that applies. She didn't know it was 17. But she was saying that, she was like, we've hooked up a lot over the years, me and Cody. Like, it was, we, like, had sex frequently. It's just, like, I don't know. It's a very strange situation to bring up 8 years later, just on your podcast, trying to, like, drum up.
Yeah, content.
I don't know. It's very interesting.
Okay.
We are on a tightrope. So we will continue being on a tightrope as we talk about this conversation. It's actually very well played by her if this was her intention too, because you can't pin her down. Yeah.
I guess, all right, whatever, lady.
But it went a step further. Okay, so like basically, well, it wasn't really getting the traction that they wanted. And then all of a sudden, D'Angelo Wallace, who's a guy who has 1.6 million followers, so basically a bottom feeder.
Amateur hour. D'Angelo with an apostrophe?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's the one who kind of like put this on blast and was like, we shouldn't be letting this go. Like, Cody Ko is a fucking asshole, blah, blah, blah. But like, this was after she had said 1,000,000 times that she didn't really care and it didn't affect her. And it's kind of like, well, why are you making this? It felt opportunistic on his part as well. Sure, it gets the word out and all this stuff. Like, all of this is all under the guise of being a hero. So it makes me
sanctimonious.
It just makes me have a hard time with it. Because I'm like, it's hard to not side with him, but then at the same time, I see what he's doing. He's like, these people have
insert himself into a conversation in order to get notoriety. I fucking hate that. People do that a lot with like their trauma or whatever.
Yeah.
Where they're obviously mining it for weird engagement. And I get it. Like, you should be able to share your story. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
And maybe it helps other people, but like, let's be fucking real. This is what you're doing it for.
That's what you're doing it for.
You're doing it for
clout. Money, clout.
Money. But it's not even money. That's the weirdest. For these guys, it is.
For them, it is.
But that's the weirdest thing when you see people like putting this really personal shit or like calling out their family or whatever online. And you're just like, okay, so now you're just going to go, like, you have this weird, you want fame so bad. And now you're just going to blow up your personal life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you have to go exist and be a normal person. And go to school in some cases, or your office, or whatever it is.
I know.
And I mean, I'm enjoying that you're doing this because I love the drama.
Right.
But you have to go live in your life now. And you're not getting a fucking sponsored. Pampers is not coming through with like...
No.
Maybe you get something mailed to you. Or get to put one of those like, whatever, string lights or something like that. Yeah. You know, like on Twitter where they're always like oh, buy these lights and I'll give you money. Or whatever.
Right.
Some Chinese
shop. I do remember during COVID specifically, there was like this, I don't know if it was just on my feed or if everybody saw these, but there was like this epidemic of kids like recording their parents. Like, they would be fighting with their parents. They would record it and put it on TikTok. And I'm like, that is like that is like the USSR Marxism, dude. Like, dude, just going against your parents for the sake of like, I don't know what, the group.
I would, definitely be removing their phone.
100%.
Internet. Once my mom found out I had a MySpace, and I had my Wi-Fi or the internet in the home removed for a year.
Wow.
A calendar year.
Just for having a MySpace?
For having a MySpace. I'd already deleted it, was the funniest part.
Oh, wow. How'd you find out?
I don't know.
Who are you talking to? Your
No.
mom? Your mom was like,
I know, she has an
your
account.
mom was like 45 male. What's your age, sex, location from the other side of the house?
I'm like, nice.
I'm Laura. I'm 14.
I have swim practice later, but do you want to chat later on
That's
AIM?
So funny. Remember that age, sex, location?
ASL. I hope they still use that.
There's no way. Dude, I
26 female.
loved AOL.
It was
Loved
great.
Oh,
You got to have like a fun away message that like was like always like that you were subtweeting yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where you'd be like, ooh, like Avril Lavigne lyric because I'm feeling moody tonight.
Yeah.
And then you're like trying to get your crush to ask you like some sort of question about your messages.
Yeah.
You know?
God.
Why did you choose like that damn cold night? Like, why did you say that?
Yeah.
Because I'm just feeling like alone. I could use someone to talk to.
Remember the fucking rush when you would see your crush turn green?
Oh, massive.
The rush.
Massive.
I've been chasing that high. My wedding day. My wedding day had nothing on when my crush in 8th grade turned green on AOL.
Green on AOL. Absolutely. They came through and they go, what you doing?
Oh my God.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Yeah,
You?
nothing.
You?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that was
What
great.
up? Sup.
Sup.
That's a big one.
I miss it.
God. Simpler times.
It really was. And MySpace taught us all coding.
Yeah.
That was exciting. Did
Yeah.
you do that? Did you have a fancy one?
I did have a fancy one.
Where we'd have
I
to go
don't
in the back
remember.
end and like put in like songs and shit like that. But
Yeah.
you'd have to like go and edit the actual back end of the website.
Yeah. I know. I remember mine was like hot pink, which was like my background stuff was hot pink, which is like very much not my personality.
Huh.
I was lying on the internet.
Wow. We all were. Also, MySpace was by far the most savage of any social media that's ever existed.
So savage.
The top 8 friends
Oh.
in order. Oh,
Please.
we need to reintroduce that. I think one of the accounts, maybe Instagram, maybe that would be a fun feature they could throw in the mix,
No.
is to just have your top 8.
I'll delete it. I will fucking delete
No, they
it.
should do it. It'd be so funny.
Oh my God, that's outrageous.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. So this fucking dude inserts his stupid fucking ass because he wants followers and
Yeah, D'Angelo.
all this
No one
stuff.
cares, dude.
Dude, you know, it's not your story to tell. Honestly. If
that is actually true.
if she wants to make a big stink out of it, let her make the stink. You're just stinking it up and getting all this praise because people can't go against someone and be like, oh, he's an asshole. He's using this for clout because he's doing something that's noble. You know what I mean? It's like, it's very, very manipulative,
It's so
in my
interesting.
opinion.
Especially in this day and age. I'm actually surprised no one is calling him out for that.
I am here on Risque Business News.
Oh, you're right. Absolutely. Here it is. It's happening, guys. It's finally happening.
As we interject ourselves into the conversation.
It's a really good point.
There's no hypocrisy whatsoever
so
happening.
meta.
Very meta. And then other people jumped in because, wow, what a fucking shocker.
Who?
Let
me write them down.
Jarvis Johnson.
Oh, Christ.
Who are these people? And TikTok star Brittany Broski shared statements
Love that last
condemning.
name.
Yeah, well, I think it's her fake last name. I think her real last name is Tomlinson.
Oh, boring.
Yeah, but they put out both statements. They both shared some statements condemning.
Sharing statements.
No, sorry,
you're the UN.
No. Sorry, so I misspoke. They both shared separate statements.
My point stands.
Okay.
My point stands. Jarvis Johnson, the people demand an official statement from his team.
They have to.
What are you, fucking Pakistan? No one cares. No one needs an update on your policies.
Serena does.
Who's Serena?
She's the fan that wrote into us.
Oh, Serena. Oh,
yeah.
Serena.
Serena.
Sorry, I love you, Serena.
It's actually Serena with a C, Laura. God. Fuck me. Jesus.
Christ.
Okay, so anyway, they wrote in. They were
She
like,
fucking
blah,
rules.
blah, blah. It's necessary for us to listen to victims, period. Platform or not. Yada, yada, yada. It's like, okay, we understand. But like, again, if Tana wants to make this a huge issue, let her make it. You guys are, this is probably part of what she might have been hoping for or doing. But it's like, I don't know. It's
I guess
like,
she's just feeding the machine of
Yeah.
needing topics for this little squad, whatever you would call this little fucking death cult.
Oh my God. If this was my group of friends, I would, I don't know. I would move. I would shave my head.
My
for some
parents would
reason.
certainly be calling me. I'll tell you that.
I would
They'd
shave
be like,
my
"Who
head.
are you hanging out with?" Oh no.
I don't know why
Mommy.
shaving my head is so involved in this, but that's exactly what I would do. It'd be like,
And then that would go into the content machine.
Yeah.
They go, Mae shaved her head, so we all need to issue statements officially on the
Mae
on.
could not deal with how incredibly insufferable we all were. So then she decided to shave her fucking head. Okay, so this Brittany Broski girl, aka Brittany Tomlinson, is actually kind of a pick-me with all this shit. So
Oh, the girl who made her last name Broski
yeah.
is a pick me. What?
So she goes, I'm crushed to learn about the Cody allegations. If it's proven to be true, then that's extremely upsetting as a collaborator and longtime fan. I guess she collaborates with Cody. I find this all disturbing, inappropriate, and just flat out disgusting. So,
Okay.
I mean, you know, she didn't have to say that if it's proven to be true. She could have just said, it's extremely upsetting.
I
Moved on
guess
with that.
So I guess I'll give her a pass lightly on the statement, considering she collaborates with him.
Sure.
So people can't like call her out.
She also could have said nothing.
It's true. But then she's
But
gonna
maybe
get
she
yelled at.
couldn't have, because again, we're not in this world. So
true.
maybe it is one of
That's
these
true.
things that people would have been like, hello. So
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh my god.
This
I hope they're all
world
making a lot of money.
is like, oh, they are. But I think they're all in cahoots. And they should be.
All right.
I wonder how much overlap is between, like, because it's like this girl's got 5 million followers. He's got 6 million followers.
Oh, I'm sure
know,
it's the same
It's the
crew.
same 6 million followers.
He has like all the followers, and they've all got little offshoots accordingly.
I think
Except for actually
Tana
Tana has the most.
more.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I should have put. Well, no, he's the one.
But
who
he's
did
the one in the middle.
He did the bad stuff.
Yeah.
But she
His
has.
flow chart's getting fucking wild.
She has
dude.
the most followers, so she gets a box around her.
She gets a box.
Because that's what's important.
Yeah, it is. But she has been doing. So, okay. Like I said, her talent is kind of publicity stunts. Same with definitely Trisha Paytas. Trisha is fucking hilarious, though. She's like.
Yeah, this lady's like. She seems like she's like a troll in a way.
Yes. big
Which
time.
I really appreciate. That this crew needs one of those.
Yeah.
They need someone stirring the pot.
It's really, really crazy. So let's start with Tana, and then I'm going to get into some of this Trisha stuff because that's just fun. And
Okay.
then I think we can kind of riff a little on what we think about this world. And yeah. Okay, so Tana, she's dated a fuck ton of people, okay, including Bella Thorne, Noah Cyrus,
Okay.
Francesca Farrago. Do you know that girl? Mm-mm. She was on Love is Blind, I think. No, sorry. She was on Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, god damn it.
She was on
I was
Too Hot
almost
to
thinking
Handle.
it was Love is Blind.
Yeah.
It's too hot to handle. How would
too
I
hot to
move
handle.
on with my life?
But I'm not wrong, because then she started falling off. Like people weren't talking about Francesca anymore. Then she got with some guy who used to be with a girl on Love is Blind, and then showed up to the mixer after they had broken up. So she was trying to get it. So whatever. She's a fame whore. Is the point of the story.
Got it.
She's a fame whore.
But this is this is Tana.
This is Tana. She was dating Tana. So she's dated a litany of women and men.
And I mean, that honestly really, this is why she's got so many fucking followers. She's able to go branch out.
Boom, boom, boom.
If you're going to do this, be bi. It gives you a lot of options.
Why not? She also
Good for her.
dated someone named Lil Xan. I don't know who the fuck that is. I assume the Xan is for Xanax.
Little Xanax.
Petite Xanax.
Mr. Xan.
I would love like a petite Xanax, because when I've never
You have diabetes,
successfully,
dude.
not right now, but I mean like
Busy. You need diabetes medication.
when I don't have to literally put insulin into my fucking body.
Womb.
Then after that, I feel like miniature little Xanaxes would be great, because like they're too big.
You just take less of it. Like a smaller dosage?
No.
Oh my god. All of these you bring it like, am I the doctor today? Can I get a little Xanax?
Just like a tiny little guy.
Little boy. All right.
All right.
You're
anyway,
like Drake,
so
who famously rapped about getting half a Xan.
oh yeah, that's so funny.
So funny. 14 hours.
I just
till
took a
land.
half a Xan. It's like
14 hours till
alright.
With half a Xan, I could go fucking run a construction site. Half a Xan.
yeah, but you're crazy. I
I
would be
know.
passed out too.
All right. 14 hours.
Yeah. Okay, so and then she also this is what probably her most famous relationship. She was with Jake Paul.
Oh, of Logan Paul fame.
Of Logan Paul fame. And
Right?
Jake,
They're brothers?
yes.
Okay. Logan
Also-
Paul's the guy who like followed the suicide thing in the
Yeah,
woods.
in Japan, yeah.
That was weird.
That was so fucking weird. So his brother Jake actually is like fucking massive on social media. He's actually getting sued, I believe.
For this Japan thing?
No, he's getting sued for calling the Olympic boxer male.
You can get sued for that? But
She's
then
getting suing the fuck out of
of
it.
those? She's
Yeah.
set.
She should go for the gold though. She should
Yeah,
be
go for
like
gold.
literally. she should go after every like extremely wealthy person. Because I think she can also go after Piers Morgan.
Oh my
Jake
God.
Paul.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, I mean, the whole internet did that for
Yeah.
a while.
Right, but she's
I
gonna
felt
go after
so
people with money
bad.
that have influence and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really a sad story. But
Damn, we should follow that. Okay.
we should.
Jake Paul.
He's getting sued. He's also suing someone else. There's a lot of lawsuits with Jake
Sued.
Paul right now.
Don't want to be his lawyer. Or maybe I do.
But also Jake Paul, he
By Olympics.
lately, I don't know if you know this or not. He's been like doing all these fights. Do you know about this?
Yeah, they fight. They're on the WWE or whatever. No, the
No.
real one. The one where they
UFC.
that one.
So he's been challenging like literally fucking Mayflower. What not Mayflower? What's his name?
Oh,
Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather. Yeah.
Flame, like he'll challenge people like that to a fight.
Damn. And will they
And-
take it?
Yeah, I mean it'll be someone like that is a boxer, but you can do any of the moves, and he's actually not bad. Jake
Okay.
Paul,
Jake Paul, not Logan Paul.
not Logan Paul. Jake Paul,
Fighter.
fighter. But a
He
lot
should
of people
fight the girl. He should fight.
He
the,
should fight the girl. Oh my
Come
god!
on, settle it in the
That's-
ring. I'd watch.
Maybe that's why he was so outspoken about it, because now he's
Because
obviously
he's in that
drumming up
world.
stuff, and like that would
Mhm.
be.
Probably.
But like that would be the fucking views that would get, dude.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Ooh, and it'd probably be a good fight.
Probably be a good fight.
She's really good.
She's literally an Olympian. And he's just some fucking guy.
He's just a guy.
Although he's
been
shredded.
fighting a lot right now, though.
He has been fighting
He's
a lot.
probably on steroids too. Let's be real.
That's true.
I'll say it. Sue me, Jake. You're on steroids. They're all on steroids.
Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
I wish I was on steroids. I just want to take anything that I can't take right
not
now.
your doctor.
So Tana has had a fucking shit ton of controversies. Again, I think she kind of does it on purpose. She
Sounds like it.
yeah.
Oh.
She had an N-word scandal. Don't we all? Not us, but these people. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's on the brand.
very much
She's
on
like,
the
listen,
brand.
I have a brand to uphold.
Yeah.
What happened with it? That she just said it? She said it on like a pod or something?
So she was accused of using the N-word in a derogatory manner. Is there any other way? So there another YouTuber, so another social climbing bottom feeder, iDubbbz.
Okay.
Write them down.
Oh.
They brought this to light in a video. I think it was maybe in a tweet or like an old tweet or something. She used the N-word, which is like, whoa.
That's wild to put it
In writing.
in writing.
Yeah.
Or like in on the internet, like publish it yourself.
I mean, it's wild to say it, period. Like, I can't stand, like, I feel like there's so many comics I see that are black comics, and they'll be like, you know how like white people say the N-word in private? I'm like, no.
No.
I've never
I
hung
do
out with
think-
anyone who does that.
No,
That's
but I think that we
insane.
hang out with like normal people. I do
Yeah.
think there's a group of people who certainly do.
God, I'm
I
so glad
mean,
I don't know them.
And, absolutely.
Yeah, I was like, I've never
Let's carry on.
ever seen that before. And if I did, I would be like,
If someone said it around me, I'd be like, "Don't do what are you out of your mind?
this is crazy.
Don't ever say that. I have to leave now. I'm fairly sure."
Yes. I mean, that's absolutely insane. So anyway, so she was he brought it to light where he criticized Tana for her hypocrisy because she had previously been condemning other YouTubers for using racial slurs, and he's like, "Is this you? This you? You know, that kind of thing."
Okay. Okay, fair. Dubs.
Yep.
Love a little hypocrisy.
So she said she issued like a apology video, which is like these fucking YouTubers and their apology videos. I mean,
I know.
It's really kind of amazing.
Official statements.
That she was like young and ignorant at the time, blah blah blah, but definitely left a stain on her reputation. She's like known as a shit stirrer.
Okay.
And so this all sounds very
I should
familiar.
go follow her. This sounds entertaining.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't like this part.
I honestly don't have time. I don't have room in my brain. I don't know. I like my brain. I like 90 Day Fiance. I like that's where my trash TV is. Like people keep being like, "Oh, you have to watch Love Island." I'm like, I don't have room. This is all 90 Day. That's all it is. That's all that's going on up here is 90 Day Fiance.
Oh my god.
Like that's the world I need.
Oh my god.
I do not have room in my life to know about these people.
I know.
Or to know about Love Island. I don't need this.
I mean, yeah.
It's just 90 Day Fiance. That's it. And Vanderpump Rules. And also Summer House.
I mean, I'm happy for you guys. I wish.
Yeah.
It sucks that I don't watch sports and I don't watch reality TV.
Yeah.
I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Reality TV is fun. It is fun. Because there's
like watching,
power
like,
dynamic. It's like Game of Thrones, but like real people being real.
Quote-unquote people.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very interesting, in my opinion. And it's nice background music.
I went over to our friend Kelly's place, friend of the pod, and 90 Day was that 90 Day? No, that was
That was
Jersey.
Real Housewives of New Jersey, yeah.
Oh my God, they are only yelling the whole time.
You know what?
Are they angry? No, they're just.
Even
just
I have
talking.
my limits. I watch a lot of the Real Housewives. I can't watch Jersey. It's too trashy.
I
It's
mean,
crazy.
like these ladies are upset.
The problem with that franchise for me is like the Beverly Hills one and the New York one, the old New York, is I'm like, okay, these fights, I can understand the logic to the fights. But then like New Jersey, I'm like, I wouldn't be mad about this. Why are they mad? Like it's like confusing to me. I'm like, these people, what's happening? Yeah, I need to know.
They're addicted to pills.
Yeah, well, something's up.
Yeah,
that's for fucking sure.
I'm
Anyway,
just like slandering all these people. They're drug addicts.
Tana,
they're all doing steroids.
So Tana is co-host of the canceled podcast with Brooke Schofield, who you might
remember from over here.
So she has a current scandal going on congruently. This is at the same time as this all thing is happening. So she had a bunch of recent they were a long time ago. They were when she was like 16 and 17. She had some tweets that came out from 2013 that were not good.
What was happening in I don't fucking remember that far back. 2013.
Trayvon Martin was murdered. And
great. Oh, yeah. Good. What did Brooke have to say about that?
She said, "Guarantee if Zimmerman," this is her quote, this is not me. "Guarantee if Zimmerman shot a white guy, this wouldn't even be a story. Newsflash, this wasn't a crime of racism. It was self-defense."
Brooke, why are you chiming in?
People
chime in on weird shit sometimes.
I
guess this is like the world where they have to be chiming in quite a bit.
Yeah, but she was so young then.
God.
I mean, honestly, like, I just feel like I hope in high schools, and this maybe already is happening, but in addition to sex ed, it should be like
media
internet. Training. If there is some wild thing going on, with like politics, race relations, all these kind of things, just please, like, just
be 100% aware that when you make a statement like that, it's going to follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's free speech. You can make a statement. Just you need to not be under the delusion that this is not going to be an issue potentially going forward.
Don't post that.
No.
Do not post that. If you want to say, if you have to say that, Brooke, have a conversation with your parents. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Just don't. What is wrong with you? But I mean, it's hard because she was so young then, and obviously, like when you're that young, you're literally stupid.
Your brain hasn't finished developing. Yeah.
And so you know, people are really, really upset with her. And like, since then, she's like grown into an adult and changed her opinions. Like, you know, we have friends that would tell us because of church and stuff that they were staunchly anti-abortion and they would like literally march for it back then. And now they're like, oh my God, that's so fucking hilarious. Well, I did that.
Yeah, no, it's good that you grow and stuff like that. So she's getting shit for this right now?
Oh yeah. Live. She's getting
They just found all this old stuff on her.
They found all this old shit on her. Yeah.
Okay.
And so she was at Lollapalooza, I guess, and people were like, boom, 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 comments like, you gonna say anything? You gonna say anything? Da da da. All this stuff.
I guess I understand why they're releasing statements now.
And she was at Lollapalooza, not saying anything.
She's like on drugs.
Yeah.
She's like, at the fucking Lollapalooza, I'm doing shrooms.
And
that would be such an awful thing to have happen while you're on shrooms. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I know. And brutal. But anyway, so she put out another apology video.
Okay.
Saying she's made some like good points, but people are still very mad after the apology video, obviously, because
it's the internet.
It's the internet, but also like
it was tough stuff that she said.
Yeah, it's not great. But anyway, she did say in the video, she was like, I was raised in like a Fox News household, and you know, I thought what I was saying was like what everybody thought.
Okay.
At the time.
Hey, honestly, I think that more people should kind of speak towards like the evolution of their opinions and how they were able to, especially growing up, just start to challenge your own beliefs as you're getting older.
I mean, I've said this on the pod many times, but like my parents were staunchly anti-religion to the point that like they would like really talk badly about religious people in my house. And now that I know people that practice religion, I'm like, oh my God, that was like weirdly ignorant in a different way. And they also said the same thing about Republicans. It was like, if you are Republican for any reason, you deserve to like die. Like that was literally the sentiment in my household. And
that's so wild.
And now like being an adult and knowing people that fall in moderate, Republican, liberal, far left, not far right, thank God I don't know people like that, but like, you know, I know people with a spectrum of political views, and I'm like, everyone's just a human being trying to live
I think
their
I know
life,
someone
you know?
from every single category. I
Really?
swear to God, like
that's crazy
for sure.
I can't.
And I think what's wild about it is like you recognize that they're all people, and you can have a good time with kind of any of them.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you stay off certain topics. Yeah.
Seriously, they're everybody's old. Your day to day of most shit with people is normal stuff. It's the same stuff. We're all doing broadly the same things.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Certain topics are just going to have the appropriate talk track kind of appear behind them, and you're gonna have an issue.
Like if you asked like 16-year-old Mae, like, what do you think of evangelical Christians? I would be like, every single one of them is a moron. And like, you know, like I would say a bunch of like super hurtful, mean stuff to that community. You know what I mean?
I know. And sometimes I worry that I still find myself falling into that trap a little bit.
Also, you're such a product of your environment and like
way more than you think.
Way more than you think. And like human beings just want to fit in so badly. Like I feel like I have a lot of dissent in me just naturally, and it brings me a lot of issues in my life. But but I know a ton of people that like they will go where the wind blows as long as there's no conflict. They're like, oh, we're saying this now, okay. Oh, we're saying this now, okay. Like, and it's just,
and I kind of get it to an extent. Like, if everybody is always arguing all the time, you kind of need some people to just follow the fucking
100%.
Just sign up and go to do the factory job.
Do the factory job.
So everybody has their role.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how I feel about Brooke Schofield. I've seen a lot of opinions about people being like, she's not allowed to change because Trayvon Martin didn't get and it's like, okay, I understand.
Well, that's not fair.
That's not fair. And also, like, so in your perfect world, she holds these beliefs still? Like, I don't understand the argument. I'm like, that's good that she's grown up and changed her beliefs and seen kind of like how brainwashed she was on one side or the other.
Also, I mean,
at the time,
she could also, you know, now be utilized to maybe speak to people who are still falling into those kinds of belief categories and say like, hey, I used to be like you, and then I learned XYZ, which helped me have more, just call it broadly, like empathy.
Yeah.
In general, for all these different situations.
Realize nuance and all that kind
of stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that can be a good thing, you know. You don't want to demonize people forever.
I think so. People make mistakes. We're human beings, and unfortunately, she's massively famous on the internet.
I know, that's so tough. So anything she does is just going to get blown up.
Yeah.
But especially in comedy, you're like,
oh my God, I know.
playing with fire.
Oh yeah. And the world has changed so much since 2013. Like, I can't remember the exact situation, and I wouldn't put it on blast on the podcast even if I did, but there was like a very sanctimonious comedian who was like calling people out or whatever, and then people went way back and like found his tweets from like, 2012, and they were egregious. They were like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
how would you go about calling people out when you know that's in your past?
but I think like literally people that post a lot on these platforms, they genuinely don't remember this.
That's wild.
Like, I think that I don't know, they're like playing it like a game. It's really interesting.
Okay.
So another thing Tana had on her resume, I guess, of controversies is that she had allegations at one point of sexual misconduct herself, which is very interesting. So apparently she had been accused by another YouTuber, go figure, Kian Lawley, and he accused her of unwanted advances towards him during a party, which is like,
okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. It's just him trying to get in the limelight, seems like.
Probably.
Was
he like young or something? Was he too young? They were just too consent.
No, I think they were just two adults, and she was hitting on him, and he was like, I don't like you.
How is that sexual misconduct?
Listen, I don't know.
All right. Tana, wasn't with you on the other one, but this one,
yeah.
I'll allow it. I know we were all asking for Laura's statement, and I will allow it.
Right. So in 2019, an individual accused Tana of sexual harassment. This is just an individual. This is an unnamed party, claiming she inappropriately touched them at a public event.
Okay, well, that's not great. You should keep your hands to yourself.
You should keep your hands to yourself. Male or female, you should keep your hands to yourself.
You definitely should.
Mark was telling me once, he was like, I don't remember this exact scenario, but I think he somebody touched his butt, like some random person on stage touched his butt when he was getting off, and he was like, this is crazy. Like if I were a woman, that'd be insane.
I saw that happen to a very big female comedian. She was getting off stage and a fan grabbed her and kissed her. Which is assault. Yeah.
Oh my God. Tell me offline who that was. That's insane. That's not cool.
People lose sight of
the parasocial relationships are insane.
But also, to be fair, I've had a guy grab my fucking crotch at a bar before. Like walking up. Yeah. I don't know. It was like, whatever. Bummer, but I moved on with my life.
Yeah.
But in a crowded situation, and it was just a creep who was using that to his advantage.
Damn, that's insane. Well,
it's not great. But I hear you.
Yeah.
It's not good. Don't do that, Tana.
Yeah.
Tana. It was Tana. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was me who wrote this.
So, this is actually appropriate for our podcast for once. She had a con, a festival, a TanaCon, is what she was calling it.
Damn.
And it was a massive failure. She attempted to create her own YouTube convention, TanaCon, and it ended in disaster. And it became one of the most infamous events in YouTube history. So the convention, it was intended to be an alternative to VidCon, and it was really poorly organized, oversold, and led to chaos. And basically it had to shut down on its first day because it had immense backlash. Remember that Willy Wonka thing? I think it was in the same vein as that. But it shut down. And I think literally they had planned for, I don't remember the exact metrics, but it was they had planned, let's call it 5,000 people, and it ended up being 20,000 people. It was
well, good for her for selling out, but you'd think someone would attract the Eventbrite.
It's crazy.
God damn.
It's absolutely insane. These weird corners of the internet. It's
yeah, people love it.
People just come out.
Damn.
Also, this is the funniest one ever. So she had an OnlyFans for a little bit, and people were complaining because it wasn't explicit enough. They were pissed.
That seems like a popular complaint.
They said in 2020 she joined it, promoting her account. She's like, it's gonna have provocative content.
Was she just show her tits or something?
I don't know. She faced backlash from subscribers who felt deceived by the content she posted, claiming it was not explicit. It's so fucking funny. So she basically they was you are falsely advertising this. There's no butthole. We haven't seen your butthole once.
Show hole.
Isn't that interesting?
That's wild. I guess funny. You I don't know. Aren't they putting comedy and stuff on OnlyFans now?
Yeah.
Feels like you should be prepared that, go on and see if that's the kind of content you like. And then can't you unsubscribe, unfollow?
I don't see why not. Yeah. You pay for a month. There's no hole and then you leave.
Yeah, exactly. The end. I guess they were trying to encourage her to include hole.
Yeah.
They were like, this is a good opportunity for us to request hole.
So I couldn't get into all of these people because listen.
I mean, there's too many people. I really
too many
fucked up
fucking
my
people.
my spacing. I left this.
Do you know James Charles? He's like a makeup guy.
Oh wait, yeah, I think so.
He has like a really huge fake. I assume it's fake, but
Sure.
he's friends with JoJo Siwa.
Oh,
She's
put her on
also
the board.
in that world, right? Yeah, like he's
JoJo
got a
Siwa, my biggest
ton.
fan from the comedy show I did for her.
Oh my god.
Never forget.
Did you ever post that clip?
No, I should have.
Oh my god, you should. But anyway, yeah, he's like got a lot of controversy. So I just wanted to focus on Trish because I just find her fucking hilarious. Okay,
Trish
so
the fish.
Trish the fish.
Trish the fish fan.
She's been around for a long time. She was doing like vines and stuff, but she actually had her own controversies around consent. Her being the victim.
Oh.
So she actually accused James Charles of child grooming, which is really fucking intense.
Yeah, that's a hell of a
yeah.
That's one where you're like, okay.
Yeah. Also, remember that like Miranda Sings girl? She got accused of grooming as well.
I remember that, but she's not in this group.
She's not in this group, but
Not
she's
going
still
on
like
the
a
board.
YouTuber. But
All
like,
right.
I'm like, this world, it's basically like, hey, if you want to be a huge YouTuber,
You gotta groom.
This is a problem.
So yeah, I mean, unfortunately, JoJo, I think that I don't know if that was grooming in a sexual way, but whatever happened to her, not cool, not good.
Yeah.
Trisha was groomed as a child?
No, she was not groomed at all. She she accused James Charles of the child grooming, and she also accused David Dobrik of being a bad friend, contributing to
She's
toxic
like in
dynamics.
the same statement.
And then she said that, oh God, what did she say? She also said that, David Dobrik filmed her and her ex having sex without her knowledge.
Oh, that's a bad friend. Okay, Trisha, fair
friend.
enough. I was doubting you. I thought, how could he have not been he's bad in the group text? That's not good. If you did that, I'd say, we have to have a conversation.
We have a problem. So that was actually really extremely violating. And I think his career, like, that was one that was like kind of like, you're done here.
I mean, that's nuts. That's insane.
Yeah, you're fucking done here. And then, do you remember Jason Nash?
Oh my God.
He was her ex. He's like this really like if you had to draw a human cigarette, you would draw Jason Nash, but he was in a bunch of wicked funny vines back in the day.
Okay, I'd probably recognize him.
You'd recognize him.
Human cigarette.
But she also has so many other like hilarious controversies. So one of them is misrepresentation of mental health issues. She has claimed all of these like dissociative identity disorder without a formal diagnosis. She is like always.
I mean,
the
entire internet has done that at this point.
Yeah, that's true. She did say that she announced, she was like, I am transgender. Was I born a woman and do I identify as a woman? Yes, but I'm still transgender. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, so funny, dude.
She's such a troll.
I'm coming out of this. This lady, big fan.
Yes.
That's some funny shit right there.
She is the weirdest person.
I'm following her.
The weirdest, wildest person in the world. She also has been in trouble with cultural insensitivity and appropriation. She engaged in cultural appropriation of the King Tut TikTok and racist content in Japanese pop star Trishi. So I guess she has like a little character that she plays as a Japanese person.
Oh.
Not ideal.
How Gwen Stefani of her.
Yeah. Okay, ScarJo.
Okay.
She also has a music career. I want to end the episode on playing her music video for you. I Love You, Jesus by Trisha Paytas.
Is this a bit or is this like a legitimate like
I believe
Christian
it's a
rock
bit, but
situation?
I mean, you'll see. I mean, she's fucking crazy.
I hate in my life, And I said I didn't want to die, but I did. Now I know the reason why I'm still alive.
She recorded it with echo.
It's because
That's
of the
good.
sky.
Oh, yeah.
Can you guess it right now? Are you wondering how? I fell in love so fast, and I know this love will last.
Like,
How do I
what's
know?
going on here?
How do I know? He was with me from the start. He was always in my heart.
I don't think this is a bit, dude.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Kind of a bop.
Like, what's going on? The shirt is terrible.
Okay.
So this is Trisha Paytas.
I think. Wait, scroll down. I gotta see the fucking. Scroll down. I want to see the comments. We're on the full
sorry.
screen.
We gotta go to YouTube. Let me see.
No, it's fine.
Let me see these comments.
Yeah.
I love you. It's
Jesus.
so this
My
person who
first
just reposted it, it's not even her, has 5.1 million followers. What? The fact that she named Holy Ghost with overdosed. Oh my God. We
God. When you forget your Duolingo lesson, but he doesn't take your family away.
Oh my God. This is so funny.
I love you.
You listen to gospel music? Something like that. That's so
All right,
funny.
definitely following Trisha Paytas, the Christian troll over here. Probably gonna follow Tana just so I can fucking know what everyone's talking about. See the drama.
I can't.
Maybe Gabby
I
Hanna.
Can't.
Because it sounds like she was normal.
No, it's not worth it. The only one that's worth it is Trisha Paytas. I'm telling you, I have limitations when it comes to my trash.
So, but Mae,
Only
I
90
am
Day
way
Fiance.
my trash. I'm not at a limit yet.
That's true.
I've
Fine,
got-
you can have this world.
Oh God,
I don't
want
like
the
this
whole
world.
world.
This world's like
I love how this is the
petty.
world where you're like 90 Day Fiance or nothing. These people are trash.
oh, these people are trash. The 90 Day Fiance people, they're just looking for love, you guys.
Nice. Fair enough.
They're looking for love and a green card, and is that so bad?
No.
You guys, this was really fun. I think we should incorporate this more. This was fun.
I'm loving the board.
Yeah.
Also, my handwriting not as bad as I remembered.
It's also kind of a good way for like,
so you can see.
but like when you're telling the story and I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, I can keep track, and likewise.
Yes, it helps.
Because imagine if I was just saying all these words, you'd be like, what are you
I
talking
am
about?
so glad I wrote it down actually because I'm a visual learner, so that helps quite a bit.
I mean, even me, but the thing and
Did I
all the
spell
information
Serena,
in front of me, I was like,
my
oh.
new favorite person. This is a person.
Yes, thank you, Serena, for writing in. If you guys want something covered, please
us
write
know.
in and let us know because we're always looking for topics. We would love it if you guys would follow us on all social platforms. Please follow us on Instagram, Risque Business News. I'm posting weird face to cameras for no fucking reason.
No, they're fun.
Say congratulations, Mae. Next time I post.
Yeah, because she's pregnant and she has diabetes.
I
Yeah,
also have
follow
diabetes.
us there. Follow us on the YouTube and on Instagram at Laura Sogar, Risque Business News,
Mae_Planner. I am I'm headlining Nick's Comedy Stop in Boston in October, first weekend in October.
Yay.
I'll get here faster than we think. So if you live in Boston or Massachusetts, please come out.
And I'll be in Baltimore this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So if you live there, come out. It'll be
Okay.
fun.
Goodbye.
Bye.